I'm super excited today because I have as my very special guest Ramona Popp, who is originally from Romania but is visiting from the United Kingdom. Ramona, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Now, would you mind telling our audience just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
So first of all, I'm the mother of a beautiful daughter, my daughter Serena. She's 10 years old. She's my beautiful angel. And secondly, I am a coach, a spiritual psychology coach, and a Theta healing therapist.
Now, I know that you're excited about taking the stage tomorrow.
Yes, I'm
right?
very excited. Yeah.
And so, would you mind telling our audience just a little bit about what your presentation will be about?
So my presentation is based on discovering who you really are, going deep inside yourself and really accessing that inner power that is, I believe is crucial to really understand who you really are and in order to grow yourself.
After you step off the stage tomorrow, what's sort of coming up next for you?
So I have a book coming up next month called Discover Your Truth. I really love this title.
Yes.
Yes, and because I believe just going inside and really understanding who you are, who you really are as a powerful human being, you can really succeed and you can really have and manifest a happy and fulfilled life. Yeah.
Right. So what advice do you have for someone who may have difficulty accessing their inner power? Like how would you help them? I know that you are a coach, so how would you probably help that person?
Well, I have some tools. I have created the online coaching program, as I said, the Discover Your Truth. That would be like meditation, for example. This works very well for me. And I practice yoga as well. Breathing work is very, very beneficial.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, yes, because in order to master your life, you need to first master your mind.
Absolutely. For anyone who wants to work with you, wants to get connected with you or contact with you, how do they do that?
So they can contact me through my website, www.ramonapop.co.uk. I have my social platforms like Instagram, ramonapop.love, because love is my religion.
Yes.
And through LinkedIn, Ramona Pop. Who am I? Did you ever ask yourself, who am I? I didn't know who I was. At that time, I was on the darkest place of my life. I couldn't see the light anymore. And you know why? Because this is what I created. Through the power of my thoughts, I created an immense darkness in my life. And when I found out about the power of my own thoughts, which are very creative, but I chose to create negativity, you know. So when I found out about the power of my thoughts, I said, wait a minute. Oh, if my thoughts are so powerful, so then let me create something beautiful. So that was the moment when I looked into my daughter's eyes and I said, my beautiful, my little angel, from today on, our life will be different. Our life will be a happy and fulfilled life. And I promised you. So that day, I started to pack my things. And in just 2 days, I moved to London. I will never forget that day when I arrived in London with nothing. It was myself and my daughter, and the strong belief that I can do it. And I did it. I moved here, as I said, on the Christmas Eve. Everybody was celebrating. Everybody had, that twinkling lights inside their house. My house was cold and empty, with myself and my daughter and some luggages. And I looked around and I said, what is this? Why am I here? Should I stay here? And I decided. I took the responsibility. I became responsible for the very first time in my life that from now on, I will give birth to the new me, to the powerful me, because this is who I am. I am a powerful human being. And I want you all to know that you are all very powerful human beings. If you didn't found that power yet, just go in the mirror and ask yourself, who am I? And you will get the answer. The only thing you have to do is to just let it out. Let it manifest. Don't block it. Don't block yourself with the limiting beliefs that I had all these nightmares and all these things around my head, spinning every day in my head, that I'm not good enough, my voice doesn't matter, I'm small, insignificant. I went through emotional and sexual abuse. I went through hell and back many times. That was the moment when I realized that I can be anything I want. I can be whatever I want to be. And this all happened because I asked myself, who am I? And the second great moment in my life was the moment when I asked myself, all right, I know who I am now. So, in the meantime, I wanted to give back to the universe. And in that moment, wanting to give back to the universe, I asked myself, okay, and what do I want to do? So this is how I became a spiritual psychology coach, and I realized that giving back to others and serving others is the greatest things. Nowadays, everybody wants to be famous, but it's not really possible for everybody to be famous. But you can be great. And how you can be great? Serving others. This is the only way. And I want you all to remember one thing right now. I want you all to remember that whatever you want in life, you have to give it first. You want love? Give more love.